Welcome back. This is Radio Free Market, and I'm your host, Michael McKay, and we're now in our final segment with Dr. Jorg Guido Hulsmann, and we're talking about the legal tender laws, competing currencies, and the blessings of deflation. And we were just talking about how we might, we as ordinary people, could possibly erode these legal tender laws. Now, Guido, first, we just discussed this example where we see people ignoring these legal tender laws, and at the grassroots level, where they're just saying basically no to paper.
That's a very nice motto.
But there could be other ways where local governments could hurry the transition into a more market money system, where I actually like the term personal choice money for.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's very important that you stress this point, right? The improvement will not come through the political imposition of some other form of money, which keeps the bad guys still in control of the money supply, and therefore allows them, once the present storm and also the angriness of people have settled, just to continue on the old way. So we need really putting money back into the hands of the people. This is the only way to make the citizens sovereign in monetary affairs.
And I think it's really important for everyone that's listening to understand that they already now hold that power. Yeah. And that the real linchpin of the power that the state actually holds over our money is our use of the money.
That is
if
true.
we were to stop using that money and start using alternative monies, we would actually be in a position to actually bring this house of cards down.
Yes, absolutely.
But we could do so in such a way that it actually could create an orderly transition into a better system.
Well, I mean,
it may not be. It may not be orderly.
Would not be orderly for the beneficiaries of the current system. Yeah.
For the beneficiaries of the current system,
but at least
we don't want it to be orderly for them.
Right, but of course you're right. It's important that we have, so to say, the fallback position already in place, so that when the current system disintegrates, which it would eventually, that something else is already in place and could develop and could grow very quickly.
You know, this is a point I wasn't going to bring up, but it's a quote from Murray Rothbard's book, What Has Government Done to Our Money? And I really want to recommend this book to all our listeners as well.
Great book.
Embedded in the demand for money is knowledge of the money prices of the immediate past. So we have to be thinking in terms of the integration of the system that we have now with what's coming next.
Yeah. But for example, if people were now simply to start saying, okay, in our community in Michigan we pay in silver, they could use any silver coins still around, 1 ounce coins or even smaller denominations, and then say, okay, we were starting based on the current silver market prices, which is whatever, $18 per ounce, and then have things develop from there.
Exactly, and people would actually figure that out. You know, there's a piece that I read some years ago that showed prices at a little store about 130 years ago in Connecticut, and it showed prices denominated in different kinds of money.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of thing that we would, I think, see.
The United States was the host of the last great experiment in competing monies, true monetary freedom, which was until the Civil War, in fact. Americans were using essentially foreign coins, also some national coins, but essentially foreign coins. And so therefore you had different prices denominated in these different coins. Not all of the coins were circulating at each spot, but for example in New Mexico and California, they're essentially Mexican coins, whereas in Boston and so on you had European coins.
Well, we're coming into the end of our show, and unfortunately this really fun experience is going to come to an end. And so Guido, I want to thank you very, very much for being with us today.
My pleasure, Michael.
It's been a great privilege to have you on the show, and we look forward to having you on again.
Whenever.
Okay. This is Michael McKay in Radio Free Market. Please visit us on the web at radiofreemarket.com, where you can download this and all of our shows for free. And until next week, wherever you are, please stand up for freedom. Thank you for listening.